Yo, what is up everybody? It's your boy, Ryan Mahalik or Superstar Gaming here, and I'm coming at you with the grand finale of the King of the Hill Season 3 Championship. So, I posted the videos of the quarterfinals and then the semifinals, and now this is the grand championship. I'm currently undefeated actually in these championships. I won 3-0 against Gold Sheep in the quarterfinals and then 3-0 against my boy Asian Sensation in the semifinals. But now we're facing big bad Bryan Chess. He got second place in the All Strats qualifier in the All Strats World Championship, so he's definitely a really good player. And yeah, starting map is Swan Lake. Both going boat mortar here probably. So yeah, let's hop into this gameplay. Both go for a passive start and then go to 260 eco. It looks like I got a 2 life lead, so that's pretty solid. And then we're both going to force our faster shootings here. Pretty standard stuff. And go for our farms. So hopefully I will live comm these battles in the future. That is the goal, but kind of not currently live comming them because I want to focus, but I'm getting better at the live comms and that type of stuff. And also let me know, I was thinking about doing a BFB Coliseum gameplay, like play till you lose. I saw No Money's did that recently and it did pretty well, so let me know if you'd like to see that. But round 7, we both sent each other some blacks. We forced that second grave shot, a few leaks on each side, but nothing too terrible. And then we farm on. I go for my farm, he sends me a beefy yellow rush. I end up boosting against it. I kind of value farms over boosts, so that's kind of why I just do that. And then he goes for a second yellow rush. We just get up a mortar, and that should be able to handle. He's trying really hard to get some leaks here, so we go for a Bernie stuff, a spike, and that handles everything well, so we're good. So we do have a plantation up on him. He has a lot more eco, of course, and a boost lead, but I'd rather be in my shoes, honestly, at this point, because these rounds are quick. So farms get you a lot of income on these like rounds like 9 through 13 or so. I send him some whites round 11. Just force a third grape shot real quick. I should have went for my plantation here. I'm kind of just chilling with $2,000, which is kind of weird. I give him a rush here just to force that destroyer. And I still haven't gone for the plantation. I guess I wanted to leave money behind for a destroyer, but and I actually almost die there. Very close. He balloon boosted that rush, so that's why I was really close. But I've got balls of steel, as they say, so we're down to 6 lives now. I've got to be really careful. We do have a farm lead. I kind of want to go for a bank or a BIA. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. So we'll see if we can get it. Around 16, we both end up sending each other some leads. I actually sell the farm to go for a destroyer. He ends up boosting. So we are tied in boost now, but he has an eco lead because of how we played that early game. So probably not best going for lots of farms if I wasn't going to try to turn it into a BIA or bank later on. So his start was definitely better in that way. Around 18, I'm sending him a mob. I'm trying to force a boost here, so I'm not balloon boosting it because I want to make the second rush deadly. He ends up just destroyer spamming, going for 4 destroyers. Leaks a little bit, but pretty good defend on his part, so definitely solid. He's doing really well right now. I go for a second mortar just for the AI leads. And we're tied in farms now, and he's got an eco lead, so not looking too hot right now for your boy. But we'll see if we can play this. It's really easy to choke on these types of maps and that type of stuff. And we're definitely not out of it. Round 20, he does a smart rush with leads and zebras. I spam a bunch of destroyers, and because I'm low on lives, I actually end up boosting. I didn't even have to boost there. I just kind of got spooked. And yeah, definitely not playing the best right now. I was a bit nervous too, but we're not out of it, chat. We're not out of it. So we just gotta focus up. Round 22, we send him some leads mixed in with AI. I know his current defense won't suffice against this. He gets up destroyers late, and he actually ends up going down to AI there, so pretty unlucky. I just constant sent leads, so then it kind of layered over. And that is game 1. I'll catch you guys in the next game. Alright, it looks like his losing map was Interchanged, and this is season 3, by the way, so This is season 3 rules, so there's no Cobra or Engineer. I'd normally go Cobra on this map. So we're running Wiz Village, and he anti-stalls round 1, so I'm guessing Wiz Tack from him. So we go for our Wizard round 1 because of that, and then we'll get up our farm here at 30 seconds game time. And there's his Tack Shooter, kind of as I expected, with that anti-stall start round 1. So this is kind of a hard matchup for me. I kind of just got to play really passive and try to get a BIA like round 15 or 16 to make it happen. But again, without Cobra, this map is not that good for me. So definitely a good pick on his part. And he actually ends up going for his Blade Shooter, even though I didn't send him anything. And the reason being, he wants to anti-stall these rounds as hard as possible. So it's definitely a good play going for the Blade Shooter there. I didn't send him anything because I would perfectly afford my plantation, as you can see right there, so it's not worth it to sit and stuff because I'll just slow down my plantation. So we're still trying to farm hard. We keep our Wizard on strong here, and it is able to handle these blacks pretty well, so that's pretty good for sure. Well, we're gonna leak a little bit to these, but not too much, and I'm kind of just prioritizing farms, so that's why I kind of went for my plantation there. He ends up sending some whites, yellows, that type of stuff. We just boost, and we'll leak a little bit, but nothing too bad. We do have 2 plantations, which is solid, so I'm happy about that. He follows it up with some whites and yellows again, so we just go for our second lightning, and now we're just going to continue farming. We send him 1 lead just to force that Wizard. And then we're going to go for a village here to make our upgrades cheaper. So that's what we do. Looks like he goes for a Zebra Rush here. He balloon boosts it too. We get up some Fireball Wizards, but we could actually get pretty unlucky here, and there's a good group of Zebras that was just unaffected the whole time somehow, and we actually end up going down, so unlucky there. We were farming pretty well too, but I guess I'll just catch you guys in the next game. Alright, so our losing map is Inlets. Here we go once again, Boat Mortar versus Boat Mortar. Let's see if we can do this. Current score is 1-1, me versus my boy BryanChess99, 99. And yeah, we both go for a passive farm start, spike in the AI, and then I'm guessing he's just gonna get up his boat here with me, both send to 265 probably. It looks like he's actually not sending reds, which is interesting. He's going for blues, so I've never really seen that play before. I think 265 start's always the best, but we'll see how he probably went 256 maybe. Instant blues. So I actually end up just tanking these leaks and not going for a grape shot because of how he sent, because he didn't send too much. And we actually have a life lead even though we didn't get up a grape shot. So we end up greeting for our plantation here. He sends us some pinks, and then we just get up our grape shot later. So I kind of like my start better there. I'm able to greet for my plantation, and we still have a life lead at the end of the day. And then we both go for our second farm. You guys have seen Inlets gameplay lots of times before, but there are a few plays here that I do differently than I normally do on Inlets, so just watch out for those. Here I end up going for a green rush. I'm trying to force a mortar. That would be great. He ends up going for a 0-0 boat. Probably a smart play on his part. He saves, what, $300 from that? And then spikes, and that's able to clean up pretty well. And he actually ends up getting up, selling the boat, and then going for his farm, so that's definitely smart as well. You don't really need that boat. Kind of wastes, what is that, $90, but he also gets a farm lead because of it. So we're tied in farms right now. We have a bit more eco. Actually, he has a bit of a farm lead. We have a bit more eco. So, bit of a trade-off. I don't really know whose shoes I'd rather be in right now. Round 10. We both send each other leads, force the mortar door. Pretty standard stuff. Round 11, we both send each other some whites. He doesn't send me very many, so I just chill with one boat, and then he gets up his second grape shot. And then we go for our next farm. Send him a camelot, he sends me one. He sends us a balloon boosted rush. We just go for our destroyer, and that's able to clean everything up with the grape shot along. We do the same to him. He gets up his destroyer. And yeah. So he goes for his round 15, 14 bank. Pretty interesting. We go for around 15 BIA with the plantation side. And then round 16, we send him a lead rush. I don't really know what that was. I thought I kind of aborted the mission of the lead rush midway, so that was kind of dumb, but he kind of did the same thing to me. I wasted money on a grape shot. I didn't need that. So a bit of a misplay on my part, but nothing too bad. We just get up the camo detection on our destroyer because I don't really want to leak much. I'm on 33 lives. And then we end up going for a Moab send to him. So we'll see if he sends me one. Looks like he's not sending me one. We follow this up with lots of zebras as well. That's very important to force a boost, because the zebras layer over well, and he ends up boosting against it. So that's definitely good for us. And gets up a third destroyer as well. So because he has 3 destroyers down, we're not going to follow it up with another Moab. I'm fine forcing one boost. We have a boost advantage now, which is big. And yeah, we're just going to farm on from here. He sends me a Moab. That ends up just forcing the selling of that one farm. And then this should be able to clean up. Bit of a mistake by him not to balloon boost it, because if he did balloon boost it, we probably would have had to boost against it. So yeah, but either way, we're chilling. And we're probably both going to go triple BIA route this game, I'm guessing, since we did get pretty early BIAs. This boy likes emoting over there. Constant smiles at me. Here we go. We cash out that. Go for a BIA and a bank. Round 22. Here's a big play. We balloon boost a Moab to him on round 22. I'm trying to force a boost here, but we'll see if we can. Because it mixes in with the ceramics on the AI and it can be pretty deadly. And that actually forces the selling of a BIA, and he gets up a mortar stall. So definitely a really good play there, sending that balloon boosted Moab with the round 22 AI. And he just gets up his BIA afterwards, but of course we made him waste money selling that and using a mortar stall as well. So now we're both just ecoing up, trying to get as much eco as possible. You want to eco to around 26, around 27, because I don't know if you guys know this. The way eco works is you make your money back from the eco balloon in 2 minutes 30 seconds game time. So like one red balloon is $25 and gives you 1 eco. 2 minutes 30 seconds is 25 eco boosts. So you'd get through 2.5 minutes, you'd get your money back. So I stopped ecoing around 27 because that's around 3 minutes from the time you'd rush. So you'd make your money back on the eco by then, if that makes sense. Round 24 AI, a bunch of ceramics. We just get up another destroyer. We're chilling with our what's it called? Our balloon buster. And then here's round 25 AI. We get up the big boy, the big one in game, of course. And we continue ecoing. Pretty standard stuff. My boy's still smiling over there. Just a happy little guy, I guess. We're not going to need changes in our defense until round 27, of course. So we stop ecoing. Round 27 is when I sell my BIAs, get up a bunch of facilities. And then here, we also start getting up destroyers to defend these Moabs in the AI. Yep, just spamming a ton of boats here. We're turning all these boys into aircraft carriers. And then we're getting up some more big boys, big ones in game, of course, to kind of break down those ceramics and Moab layers of the rush that will be coming up later. Also, side note, you want to target your aircraft carriers on strong so they kind of shred that ZOMG layer, because you can stall the BFB and Moab layers much longer. So around 32 AI, we're going to handle it with ease. All of these aircraft carriers just shred it. So this game should be in the bag pretty much. I'm pretty sure we have a money lead because of that round 22 rush. We have a boost lead. So we definitely have an advantage going into this late game. But we'll see how this plays out. Round 33. We're getting ready to rush. He rushes us, so we just start rushing him as well. I use my first boost right away because I have 3. I just want to be able to have time to use all 3. And then he uses his first boost as well. He has 1 left. We get up another big one, so we have 3 big boys. And then we're going to start mortar stalling soon. I make sure to send him enough where he's not going to be able to defend. And now we start mortar stalling. 20% on the device, as you just see. But we're not worrying about that. We're just mortar stalling. He's mortar stalling. It's crazy. Who's going to outstall? We'll see in a few seconds. I'm choking my mortar micro quite a bit right now. There's my second boost. 1 boost left. Looks like we do have a bit of a lead on the stall right now. But we'll see. Also, I'm currently, while I'm stalling, I'm selling aircraft carriers up at the top to get money to continue stalling. So a bit of a money management thing there. So he uses second boost. We do have a lead in the stall still. And we have 1 boost left. It's getting really close though. We use our third boost. It's super close. They're getting pretty far on his screen. And then here, I accidentally click this club room thing. And it messes up my mortar micro. The balloons get really far on my side. I barely clutch up. They're really far on his side as well. I miss up a mortar micro right there. I mess it up again. It's super close, and I end up going down. That was so unlucky with the club room thing. I had the advantage there, and I kind of just threw it away. But it happens, and now Bryan's up 2-1. So I'll catch you guys on my second losing map. Alright, my second losing map is Ghostly Coast. Big boat mortar guy right here, so probably both going boat mortar here. He has an interesting buck spot, placing it a bit more to the left, so it kind of hits down the straight line, as you can see. I like my spot more because the grapes from the grape shot will kind of have better coverage of the area that's close to the boat. But I guess both spots are viable in some way. He ends up sending. I just go for my farm. I'll get 2 extra bananas this way, but of course he'll get some lives on me and some eco. I kind of prefer my start though. And then we get up our grape shot. Grape shot tay. We send him a few pinks just to force his grape shot. And then we're gonna both get our farm up here at 1:18 game time. But we're gonna have a few extra dollars in our back pocket because of the difference in our starts. Oh, actually looks like he gets his farm up 124, so we do get our farm a bit earlier. So here's the thing you can do. It's really risky, but I don't know if I do it this game. Okay, it looks like I do. I go for my farm here, round 6. He's probably gonna balloon boost me some greens, which is expected. And then you kind of just tank a bunch of lives and you go for your mortar. Well, actually, he didn't send very many greens, so I just go for my faster shooting. But in most cases, if they send a lot of greens, you just go for your 0-0 mortar. I balloon boost him some greens. I'm trying to force a 0-0 boat, but he doesn't end up going for it. And then he sends me some more greens, forcing my mortar. I get up my second plantation here, so we have a bit of an out farm. He definitely has an out eco. But again, I prefer farms over eco on this map, especially because the rounds go so short, since the path isn't very long. So I definitely prefer farms here. Round 10, I'm just forcing his Mortar. He's somehow tied in farms with me, so that's definitely good from him. We'll see if he has money to defend round 11 whites, though. So we send him whites. He goes for his second grape shot, and he's gonna end up tanking a bunch of lives here. So definitely good play on his part, going for that farm, I guess. But, yeah. And then we both force... I don't actually send him a camel lead to force his signal flare, so bit of a misplay on my part. He sends me a zebra rush. We end up just going for a grape shot, a 0-0 boat, and that's able to clean up. We had to sell a farm there, though, so that's definitely not good. We kind of do the same rush to him. And he ends up boosting, so we're up a boost now. That's definitely really good. But he does have an out farm. So we'll see what kind of goes down here. I send him a re-rush with a bunch of zebras, a bunch of rainbows. That forces 2 farm cells and he gets up 3 destroyers. So good defend on his part. But I did force a farm cell and a bunch of money spent. Round 15 going into 16. He sends me a rush. I'm planning on boosting this, but I want to make him send more than he wants to. So I kind of wait, and then I boost later on, after he starts wasting some money on zebras. So now we are tied in boosts. I guess we're similar in eco. He might have a little bit more, but we do have a farm lead now. He follows it up with a rush. I don't know what that was, why I sold my farms there. That was really dumb. I guess I kind of panicked a little bit, but yeah, that was really bad play on my part. So, I send him a Moab. I'm guessing he's going to send me a Moab as well, but we'll see. But we are tied in boosts now, and I kind of lost my advantage with that weird farm cell. We do our classic Moab with zebras behind. He goes for 4 destroyers. That might handle. The zebras behind could cause issues. And it looks like it does handle, so good defend on his part. He did sell his farm for that defense, so we got some extra farm income that round. But of course we did use 1500 on a Moab, so. And now we're just gonna farm on. This boy's still smiling at me over there. We send him a camel lead because we noticed he did not have a signal flare this whole time. Huge misplay on my part. Spamming some more farms. He does the classic blend with round 20 AI. Definitely a good play on his part. We get up a second mortar, a third destroyer, and that's able to handle though. So we're chilling. And then we just go for we do have an out farm here, so that's really good. So I'm happy about that. And then we get up our big balloon buster to get ready for round 22 AI. So here around 22 AI, pretty deadly. We send some leads and then a bunch of zebras to follow it up. He gets up a big balloon buster, but that's not going to be enough to handle probably. And he ends up having to boost against that and leaking down to 14 lives. Look at that. So now we are up a boost. So that's definitely solid. We can't lose this game, boys, because it's 2-1. It's match point right now, so I need to be focused up. I can't lose this for you guys. Here we go, getting ready for round 24 AI. Round 24 AI, we send him a Moab going into it. A bit of a play that I've started doing. It forces a big one on his side. And then we'll see what happens. Okay, that's able to handle. Well, he actually sells for a mortar stall as well. So definitely wasted a lot of money there. Again, I like this Moab mixed in with AI rush that I'm currently doing. I think it's really good. So he saved his last boost, but the cost was not really worth it. He spent a lot there. He ends up doing the same thing around 25. I'm fine boosting this because I still have a boost left. But now we have a big money lead because of how much he wasted on that defend. And we didn't even have to go for a big one because we just boosted against the AI as well. So definitely solid there. We definitely have an advantage after that play. And we're kind of gonna save up here for our fac soon. Again, he doesn't have a signal flare, so we just force that with the camo lead. Get ready for these Moabs on round 27 AI. And yeah, I think here we go. We go for our fac. And of course, he can't go for his facility yet because of how much money he wasted earlier on. He ends up going for it, but we already have the valuable banana as part of it, so we're definitely ahead on money. And we have a more destroyer spam than him currently, so definitely got a pretty solid money lead at this point. And we're tied in boosts, of course. So we go for a big one here. We're going to need up 2 big ones though for round 32 AI. Round 32 AI is really tough, so gotta get ready for that. And there we get up our second big one. In game, of course. Always in game. We sent him some whites there. I don't really know what that was. Maybe just to mix with AI. He ends up having to waste money on a mortar stall here because he didn't go for a second big one. And there he goes for the second big one. We send him a camo lead, but he gets up a signal flare, so good play. And we're probably going to end up sending him soon, I'm guessing. We still have a money lead because we have more destroyers spammed and that type of stuff. So it's definitely good. And here, I think. I don't remember when I send them. Probably soon though. Yep, here we send them 2 ZMGs. We could send them. Okay, we send them 3, and that's probably enough to kill him. So we're getting ready for a counter now with our money. Looks like he ends up mortar stalling. He sends me one. We start mortar stalling, and he sends some BFBs behind. We end up going for bell pulls on these. However, I might have been better just to use my money on mortar stalls, because we could pretty much just infinitely stall these BFBs instead of wasting money on boat pools, but I'm not sure what the better play is. Using a mortar stall there because we almost died to AI. AI is getting kind of spooky right now. He's running out of money to mortar stall these, so it's getting really close. But his ZOMG is definitely farther because we sent first. And oh yeah, so I guess I lost the recording here because someone texted me actually, and I like messed up my recording, but we do end up outstalling him here. I'm sorry about that, but I'll catch you guys in the last game for the grand finale. Current score is 2-2. I'll catch you guys there. All right, it looks like his losing map was Swamp, and he's going aggro tack while we have Dartling Bomb. Definitely not a good matchup for us boys. We'll see if we can pull this one through though. I'm gonna do it for y'all. Let's hop into this. So here he starts with his aggro, and of course he's anti-stalling extremely hard. The tack spot's just really good on this map. And then we get up our Dartling Gunner right here. We'll leak quite a bit to this. We're gonna get up our powerful darts here, 48 seconds game time, and then I'll catch some of the leaks for us. Yep, there we go. And then we'll go for our farm. But these rounds are going to be flying by because of how good the tack spot is. So it's going to be really hard for us to get a BIA, but we pretty much have to get a BIA to be in this game. So we'll see how this game goes. Going to put that on fast forward real quick. And he goes for his blade shooter once again to anti-stall the rounds. Definitely smart play on his part. We get our end of round 5 plantation, really late plantation because of the anti-stall, so that's not good. But kind of just chilling with our Dartling right now. Going for our second farm. He starts sending us some black balloons. We're actually leaking to these a good bit, so we end up going for a cannon, and he sends greens behind, so definitely cannon was the play. And then we need to go for our farm here pretty much. It's our only option to greed for our farm and kind of risk being sent yellows and that type of stuff. So he's not sending us yellows, so that's definitely good. We send him a set of leads, forcing the wizard. And then we get our second dartling ready. We actually are farming pretty well at this point now, because he hasn't sent us yellows or anything. And here we get our second dartling up. Get the lead detection on that bad boy. And we got 4 plantations round 13, so it's definitely good. We're not going to force his Dragon's Breath with camos or anything. I don't think it's worth it to waste money on that. We just kind of want to greed as hard as possible. So at this point, we could go for around 15 BI. I'm not sure if I want to though, because we're going to be susceptible to rushes. So we've got to watch out for that for sure. So it looks like we actually end up going for it, but he sends us a rush as well. Good timed rush, and we end up just going for the bank and spamming some dartlings here. He sends some camos in there as well, so good camo rush. This is going to be a scary defend. I'm leaking a ton, but I am able to defend this without boost, so that's good for sure. But we're down to 11 lives. And of course, we didn't get our BIA up, so probably the play would have been wait to get your BIA up around 16 and then boost or try to defend without boost. So huge misplay on my part. We end up selling some stuff, cashing this out for our BIA. We pretty much have to get that eco to be in this game still. And we don't even get the BIA on that round. We only got 30 eco, so that's really bad as well. We're in a horrible spot now. 10 lives. We still have all 3 boosts, but of course, we didn't get our BIA up until round 18, so that's not good. But we'll see how this goes. Kind of getting ready for a BFB at this point. We're gonna have to cash out most likely, which is really bad. We sent him some stuff. That really didn't do anything. I don't really know why I sent him. Pretty much a waste of money. And now we're getting ready for a BFB. We cash out, get up 2 maulers. We probably should have boosted right away. We boost a bit late. Here we sell our maulers for that impact. Target our dartlings over there. And it looks like we actually end up going down. Somehow balloons got through. Normally that defends. So that is the end of the series. We ended up 2nd place. Really just got unlucky that Inlets game with pulling up the powers menu. We had the lead in the stall and everything. That series was in our hands, but you know, it is what it is. It happens, guys. We will be back at the end of season 4 to contest the championship. I'll let you guys know. But that's it. Congrats to my boy BryanChess99. His YouTube will be linked in the description. But that's it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. More live comms to come. Maybe BFB boosts only till I lose. And yeah, peace out, everybody.